entrepreneurs, you can't shrink into greatness. If you're wanting to achieve great things in your life, if you're wanting to stand out in your family, if you want to make something of yourself, you can't shrink into greatness. I'm sure that's one of Les Brown's quotes. I may be getting it mixed up, but I'm pretty certain it is Les Brown's quotes. But yeah, you cannot shrink into greatness. A bit like any, if you're in business, if you're an entrepreneur, any of your businesses, if you're wanting to expand the business, if you want to take on more clients, more customers, and to grow the bottom line and top line and bottom line, you can't do that by continually cutting back. You need to expand. You need to maybe employ more team members, making sure that they're trained up though properly, definitely, to go out and spread the word and to bring in more revenue. If you're wanting to gain more business as well, you need to be increasing your marketing. But yet you can't shrink into greatness, and that principle attracts or applies to all areas of your life. If you're wanting to become fitter and healthier, so again, you can't do that by doing less exercise. If you're wanting to become healthier again, if you're wanting to improve your diet, you can't do that by eating less and less and less and less and less and less. There is always that balance there. So shrinking into greatness, it doesn't happen. In order for you to be great, you need to get out of your comfort zone. So lots of people, again, tend not to be entrepreneurs. Lots of people who just take day by day, which is absolutely fine if that's what they enjoy. I'm not judging people, and are happy with the weekly wage, the monthly wage, and so on. That's entirely up to them. But in order for them and you and me to be great, we need to keep taking steps further forward. We need to keep breaking down barriers. We need to keep pushing past our comfort zone. So some things now that you'll do at one point would have been quite nerve-wracking for you. So I remember, obviously, going back to when I first started teaching in college. So 2003, 4-ish, when I did my PGC, something like that. Standing up in front of people, even though I knew the subjects very well because I just completed a degree, it was still nerve-wracking at the time. So again, then you soon get used to it, and then before you know it, it's just, standard procedure, really. I was a lecturer for, I think it was 2004 to 2010, 11, so about 7 years. Teaching karate, maybe my first lesson where I taught for myself in my own school, January 2004, January the 6th, 2004 onwards. Those probably first few lessons, I was probably very, very nervous. I can't remember it, but I'm sure I would have been very nervous. And then again, as more experience, as time goes by, more experience, it just becomes standard operating procedures. And then you're in your comfort zone. So one thing, again, you continually need to do, and I'm thinking about this just because I saw a Tony Robbins book there earlier on. It's always continually pushing past your comfort zones, because that's where the growth is. Anybody that's been to the gym, any bodybuilders or anything like that, it's always the last couple of reps. Any marathon runners or any, ultra marathon runners, or even, people CrossFit and that type of thing, it's always the last few repetitions, it's always the last few seconds where the gains happen, really. So the same applies in your life. So if you're looking to build your ideal life, you need to be pushing past your comfort zone. I remember the first time I ever invested in a mentor, it was like, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm going to be wasting money. This isn't what you should do. I should be doing all of this all on my own. And I remember trying to get to sleep that night because I thought that I'd wasted money and I thought that I'd cheated. However, after the first few mentoring sessions, I then realised it was one of the worst mistakes. I'd sat on the fence for too long. As soon as I invested in a property mentor years ago and a martial arts business specific mentor, guess what happened? The profits went up. Okay, and my businesses both became more professional, and again, hopefully, are still helping me create my ideal life. So yeah, in order for you to become great, in order for you to release your potential, to build your ideal life, take steps further forward, go out of your comfort zone. That's where the growth is, and that's where you'll take it to the next level. I hope somebody found some value in this video. Again, some of the authors that I've read over the years, Tony Robbins, Anthony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, Les Brown, classic one. There's lots of them out there, motivational business speakers and so on. But it's about you adapting that knowledge and improving that knowledge to improve your life. But this is what I want to help all my mentors with. I want to help them build their ideal life using the business as a vehicle to do that. So good luck, keep taking steps further forward, and if you do want to get in touch, obviously you know what to do. All the best, take care.